Matt Painter. Mike, go ahead.
Matt, what's the offensive potential of that second group, and what they kind of show you tonight? Is that a continuation of what they've shown you in the preseason?
Yeah, I thought we obviously we didn't make our free throws. We didn't shoot that well from three. I think we really could have put a lot of points on the board, even though we did put a lot of points on the board. We could have put more points. But no, it's obviously we've really recruited towards, guys' skill level in terms of being able to shoot and trying to get decision makers to raise our value as a team. It's not really a concern of mine because I think we have a lot of people, even the people that didn't score, that can score, just trying to find the right group who can defend. Like, I don't think anybody really jumped off the page tonight in terms from a defensive prowess. So that's what we're really kind of concerned with is how can we beat quality people without just outscoring people? So that's what we're working towards. But it's good to have people like Trey Kaufman, that can score on the block. Caleb First, even though he didn't make his threes, he's going to. And so that combination, David Jenkins he's a proven commodity in terms of scoring the basketball. Brandon Newman, you feel like when he does his one dribble pull up or his three, like it's going to go in every time. Like you have that confidence, about those guys. Brian Waddell looked as the best he's looked in a long time today. Like he made a pass that I haven't seen him make, and just his movement looked pretty good, today. And Cam Heidi's going to be a tremendous player for us. But, we just got to keep working, but we got to get better defensively. That's I thought their pace and what they did, I thought they caused us some problems, and they kind of picked on our lack of discipline.
The offensive execution, especially early the post-entry game, for a team with a lot of new pieces, a couple of true freshmen with the ball in their hands.
Right.
Did they seem a little bit advanced for this stage of the year for you, or is this kind of what you've been seeing in practice? And only 4 turnovers for the game.
Yeah, they're both good basketball players, Braden and Fletch. And, Fletch didn't have shots go down tonight that he'll make. But, he has 6 assists and 0 turnovers. And then Braden really didn't get into it offensively. And I think you're going to see that from Braden. I think he's going to have some really good scoring nights. But then there's nights he just sets people up. And there's other nights he'll just have a balance to what he does. And what I like about those guys is they're not, just those high school scorers. When their shots don't go down, what do they really give you? They both give you a lot of things with their intangibles. So, just excited about that and their futures.
Matt, right here, Kyle.
Thank you.
Let's talk about leadership on your team. Obviously, you're not around these guys all the time. Coaches aren't, around them all the time. But who on the team may be stepping up leadership? Because it's obviously a new group of kids, even though some of the kids have been in the program. But what's it like for you to see these kids?
Yeah, I think a lot of our older guys, the guys that have played before, I think it's important for them to start by, leading by example and just continue and talking about, what we stress and what we emphasize every single day. But you're going to have leadership with the people that have the ball in their hands, no matter what class they're in. So some of our younger guards, Braden, David, both of those guys are going to have the ball a lot. Fletcher's going to have the ball a lot. And so when they play as new players, they got to lead also. You got to first know what you're doing, right? And so if you know what you're doing and you stay connected by doing your job, now that leadership really, takes off. But I think everybody can lead. But you really want to lean on the people that have the ball in their hands a lot and the people that have the experience too. I know it's a contradiction with some people there, but that's just kind of where it lies.
Coach, you talk a lot about getting the most value out of the players, their configurations on the court. What is it about David Jenkins and Brandon Newman together on the floor that you've seen that's been able to, kind of elevate their game so far?
Well, they both can make shots. Do they help each other would be the question. That's what you want. I think that's the ultimate compliment, that you make other people better as a player. If you can say, we've had talented guys here that were, really good players, but did they make other people better? I think when people pass in general, and they can pass the basketball and set other people up, they bring out value of other people that run plays well, people that execute and screen and do different things. But both of those guys can shoot, and that's what we've really recruited towards. We've recruited towards people that can shoot the basketball, and you might have some deficiencies out there, but you're hoping to make up in lack of turnovers, great free throw percentage, great three-point percentage, and just kind of keep plugging in there. But no, I thought Brandon and David did some really good things offensively.
When Jenkins came in, he really opened up the pick and roll offense. Is that something you've seen this offseason?
Not really. Not, you know what? You know, he's really tried to kind of, because he's coming in playing more point than he has in the past. He's really been a combo. And, I think he was really trying to do the right things all the time, to impress, to play the position more. When I got guys that can cork it like that, I want them to shoot. I love guys that can shoot. And so, like, I'm really, I do the same thing with Braden Smith. I really, like, those pull-up threes that they have, like, they can make them. And so a lot of people, like, don't like it because you just dribble up the court and you just, like, let it rip. But they can make them. And David's made a lot of threes in his career. Braden Smith's a really good shooter. So I like getting guys aggressive and feeling good about themselves when they can shoot. So he's just starting here the past 2 or 3 weeks to kind of get that way. He's getting in better shape, too. And but that's what we really need for him, to be able to play the position, guard the position, not turn it over, and be aggressive, looking for his.
I understand this wasn't Michigan State you were playing tonight, but offensive rebounding, how much can that, or how much does that need to kind of fit into your offensive calculus with those 4 guys you have in the front court?
Yeah, no doubt. Just the freshness of being able to sub guys in and attack that glass. You got to steal points somewhere. So if you're not a great transition team, and you're not a great offensive rebounding team, like, where are you really going to steal points from? If you're good in both of those areas and you're a good offensive efficient team, you're going to be one of the top 2 or 3 teams in the country. But that's what we really, we stress that. We stress trying to attack and transition, trying to play off our defense. We haven't been as good of late, obviously, but we've been good at getting to the glass. We've been good at offensive rebounding and now making decisions when you get that. A lot of the offensive rebounds aren't just right at the goal putbacks. You have some of them. You like that, but now can you get those spray-out threes? Now can you get a spray-out 3 that ends up into a rotation, and then you either drive the ball at that point? They're very vulnerable, especially when the ball goes left or right, because where does everybody go? They go towards the rebound, and obviously only one person gets it. But as they move towards the ball, if you can't get a quick 3, now when you rotate that, now they're going to be behind, and it's going to be either naked on the other side, or there's only going to be a person over there. So just kind of getting that kind of knowledge when those situations happen, about really looking to be aggressive right there if they don't have a putback, about spraying it out for a 3 or moving the ball.
Very important question here. What do you think of the uniforms?
What's that?
What do you think of the new uniforms?
They're all right. I didn't really think about it, but yeah, old people don't think of shit like that. Tim, I didn't mean you. I didn't mean you. It was me, Tim, me. So, all right. Thank you, guys. I just had it, and so I don't know why. Noob makes me nervous. So. Oh, cool. Oh, cool. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Think he'll give it to me?
I don't know. I'll give it to David Lowry.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
That'd be scary.
See you guys.